Nobody ever chose him. Not in school, not in friendships, not even when he needed help the most. And that slowly made him believe something was wrong with him. At 21, Arav had learned one painful lesson about life. The world doesn't stop for people it doesn't notice. In classrooms, teachers remembered the toppers. On playgrounds, coaches called the strongest names. In groups, people laughed louder around those who shined brighter. Arav was always present, but invisible. He was never bad at anything. He was just never good enough for someone to pick first. Every rejection felt small, but together, they became heavy. A college opportunity he didn't get. A job interview that ended with, "We'll call you." Friends who remembered him only when they needed something. One evening, Arav stood in a crowded public square. People were clapping, celebrating someone's success. Smiles everywhere, noise everywhere, except inside him. For a moment, he wondered, what if I disappear? Would anyone even notice? That thought scared him. That night, lying awake, he realized something important. Waiting for others to choose him had slowly stolen his confidence. So, the next morning, Arav made a quiet decision. He stopped waiting. He stopped asking why others were moving ahead. He stopped explaining himself to people who never listened. And for the first time in his life, he chose himself. There was no dramatic plan, no motivational speech, just small, honest effort. He woke up early. He learned when others rested. He worked when no one was watching. Days passed, then weeks, then months. No applause came. People still ignored him. Some even laughed at his consistency. But Arav didn't stop, because this time, he wasn't doing it for them. He was doing it so he wouldn't hate himself later. 1 year later, an opportunity came that everyone avoided. It was risky, uncertain, hard. No one raised their hand. Arav did. This time, failure scared him, but regret scared him more. He struggled. He doubted himself. There were nights he almost quit, but he remembered how it felt to be invisible, and he kept going. When the results came, something changed. People started noticing his work. Questions replaced silence. Respect replaced indifference. But by then, Arav was different. He no longer needed validation. He no longer waited for permission to believe in himself. Standing again in a public place, Arav watched people clap for someone else. And instead of feeling empty, he smiled. Because now he understood the truth. Being unchosen was never his weakness. It was his preparation. When nobody chooses you, you learn to stand alone. You learn discipline without praise. You learn strength without support. And one day, when the world finally notices you, you realize you were never meant to be chosen by others. You were meant to choose yourself first. Sometimes, life ignores you, so you can build yourself without noise.